Guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are working on the 27 tall t-coupe today, and well, it's going to be nighttime probably soon, so it's after dog feed o'clock. So what we're going to be doing today is putting the Quickchange rear axle in. It's a Franklin 3/4 ton Quickchange. It's got the 488 ring and pinion, and the Quickchange gears, the way I have them set up, I think it's a 26 and a 20 spline gears, big one on the bottom, small on the top. That gets me around a 374 ratio, which is pretty excellent for the street, hooked up to a 4-speed Muncie. So what I did was, this rear end has been mocked up in the car. It has been a roller, off camera obviously because you don't see it happening. I did make all the brake lines, and that's my junction that goes to the chassis. And I have it wrap around over to the other side, just very conventionally done. I did put the diff fluid in. Right here is the pretty much where you could either fill it up or use that as you know, your height level deal. So what I did was I put a little cap down here. I actually filled it through the top vent until it came out here. All right, and then I quickly went over to the this section here where the you know, the cover is for the gears. Sorry about my pronunciation here. And I filled it through here until it came out. Got this all tightened up, and should be all good. Thing I was told was, you know, when you fill up the diff, you want to do this second, and you know, get it handled within the same filling times, because the way it was described is, you know, this could start leaking into here. So if it does, you're going to fill this up assuming this is still full, and it may not be. So what I'm getting at is fill the both cavities up and do it in the same time. And then this has a vent on the back here, and this is going to have a hose and a little filter for the ventilation. You have to have ventilation on these. So all right, now I have a 4-link parallel 4-link setup here, and these are all ready to go. I had to adjust these because they're out a little bit, and pretty much what I do is I slip a bolt through on both sides to make sure that they are indeed the same length. This way, when you're starting to set up your rear, you have equal lengths, regarding if, you know, all your bracketry is, you know, 100%, you know, could be off, maybe not. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to swing the rear axle in and get going. And oh my gosh, look at, what is this? Is that cameraman too?
Peace, brother, peace.
Oh, those two fingers supposed to be cameraman too. Oh my God! Oh, whoa! Oh my gosh! Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Wow. He makes an entrance. You know, he reminds me of the Great American Hero. Remember that from the set? What was that? Early '80s.
Yeah.
He's like Crash when he lands. So, do you remember him crashing into the core support on the 57 Chevy video?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the internet.
Oh, are we live?
Well, not well.
Well, let me start over.
No. All right, we're gonna get back before this gets crazy. So we got the rear end set in on the it's on that same cart. Had to jack the car up. It was pretty crazy. I probably should have filmed it. It would have been fun, but kind of nerve-wracking all at the same time. So what we're going to do now is start getting the 4-link bars in and get everything squared up. And I have a J-bar that comes down, that centers it. Like I said, this has all been in before, but I'll just have to square it up a little bit better, and we'll get going. So I'm going to give you a little update before I keep going too fast here. So I get confused, but where I left it, I had the rear in, but right now we have everything hooked up. Got the J-bar, 4-link, coilovers. Rear is in. It is squared up preliminarily right now. And so right now I got this panel on that unfortunately covers the rear, but you can see it through the speed holes. But the next thing I'm going to do is get the gas tank fitted. Not showing the gas tank yet because I actually did something fun with it, and there's an actual video on it, so I don't want to show you. It's over there. Okay. Did you see it? Cool. All right. Oh, and by the way, I did get a haircut. I feel much better. So, all right. So I'm going to continue on, and we're going to come back and forth here. I'm not filming too much of the work right now because it's taken me about 10 times as long, and I feel it's kind of boring, you know. So rather talk a little bit, show you, point, and whatever. All right, this is getting too long. So working on the ignition for the 27T, and I've got a Mallory Super Mag in it. This is the Super Mag transformer. The plastic mount, it's like a vibration mount for this, actually cracked. It's not in the garage, so I can't really show you, but I'm making these, full disclosure, this is absolutely way overkill mount system I'm building here, but I'm making my own isolated mounts for it because you don't want this vibrating and cracking. So actually this is going to be better in the long run. So pretty much these pins go through, they actually tighten within. Learn how to do things with one hand as you film. So they go through here, and then these holes, it's going to be a press fit for it. Let's pretend I pushed the pins in. These are all the way up against here. This is going to go up against here. These screws are going to attach through those pins. I drilled these out so these will drop through. Actually, they don't. I have to go up one side. Up this one. I gotta make this a little bit bigger. That's embarrassing. So pretty much you'll drop through here. Well, I gotta make both of them a little bit bigger, but you're getting the point here. And then when we tighten them up, and then I'm going to mount this to the plate, you know, behind the dashboard on the T. Alright, I'll get this bolted up and then I'll show you again. Perfect. Okay. Got these. So go in now. And these pushed all the way in to about here. So when these tighten up, these will tighten all the way in. Going to add a washer. To each of these. Okay. Get that screwed in. Maybe we could have some elevator music while I manually do this. All done. Ready for installation. You could see it. It's going to work just perfect. So when you mount these coils, you can mount them with a high tension lead to the side or down. You cannot mount it with the high tension lead up. They say that will cause damage. So however you want to take my tip, take it. But
it's called just the tip.
But that's from Mallory in the directions. So either the high tension lead to the side or down, not straight up. If this helped you out on maybe you have the same problem, you know, share to your friends, subscribe to our channel too, you know, and let me know. We love feedback, and we will respond back to you. All right. So we got the transformer mounted, and have it with the high tension lead out the side, which is fine. That's just how everything worked out. Pretty simple and easy.